What is going on, the overemployed army? I love saying that, even though you guys are not soldiers at all. It's just fun to say. So, if you want to become overemployed, check out the Overemployed Masterclass. We teach you how to become and how to stay overemployed. Also, check out the free consultation calls we offer. We give you overemployed advice and provide you guys with a little plan customized for you to become overemployed. So, check those calls down below in the description box and the pinned comment. So today we're going to be talking about motivation. So I've received a lot of emails from you guys asking, how do I stay motivated in positions that I don't really align with? So a lot of you guys will end up accepting positions or looking for positions where, because you want to become overemployed, you're kind of going to sacrifice some of the passion aspect. So it's unlikely that you're going to find, for example, 3 remote jobs where they all align with your passion and your vision for the future, right? So sometimes you'll have to settle and pick up a position that's a little more boring. Let's say it's something in law or something, or some type of administrative company that does basic CRM or, any type of just data handling, kind of boring stuff, right? So a lot of you guys will ask, how do I stay motivated knowing all I'm doing is helping rich executives make more money? Well, I never really understand this question, and to be frank, it's not really an overemployed question. It's more so just a life philosophical mindset type question. And the real answer is, I think a lot of you that ask that have never been broke. So what I mean by that is, if you've ever been broke, you would never really ask that question, right? Now, maybe you would look for enlightenment a little bit in terms of asking, what are my next steps? But you wouldn't ask, how do I find positions that only align with me and my passion? Because we've had clients that have been successful with overemployment, and some of the stories we've heard are just amazing. So some people, for example, have gone from working factory jobs to learning new skills, learning tech skills, getting their first remote position. And before they've even become overemployed, just being able to have a remote position where they can wake up in their own home and work from the comfort of their home. They can take a shit in their own bathroom. They don't have to go to a public bathroom, like they take that and they see that as amazing. They're so grateful for that, right? And a lot of us, I feel like, take that for granted even before we're overemployed. So that's just remote work in general. And then once a lot of our clients do become overemployed, the money really starts pouring in. And again, they're just even more grateful. So like some people have been able to pay off their parents' debt. They've been able to retire their parents. They've been able to pay off their own debt, provide for their own family, save up a lot of money for their children, for college, for university, things like that. And that's really the only motivation you should need. Now, if you have questions about how do I make more money from here, or I don't really need this much money, you know what? That's a separate question, that's a separate email. But in terms of how do I stay motivated, you shouldn't need to stay motivated. What should keep you motivated is knowing that if you drop your income, you'll be going back to being broke. You'll be going back to not being able to afford to have freedom to do what you want, to go where you want, to buy what you want. And I don't even mean this in terms of hedonistic purposes, just in general, like sometimes even healthcare. Like healthcare, you can only afford if you have good money. Sometimes you can't get good healthcare where you live, or maybe it's a specific treatment and you'll need to go to another country, for example. Now, you'll only be able to do that if you have money, right? How are you going to help your community if you don't have money? You have to be selfish at first to be selfless. If you have nothing to provide in terms of knowledge, resources, or value, you can't help your community, right? So don't think that you making money is just a number increasing your bank account, because it is, but eventually, hopefully, and you will use it. And once you use that money, you're deploying that capital to be used to something that'll actually help people. And if you think of it that way, you'll never need that motivation or that, idea that, oh, I'm not doing enough in terms of following my passion. Now, will you be, and again, motivation is kind of fake, right? Because at the end of the day, even with what I just said, you'll still need to be disciplined, because you will get bored, for example. You won't feel the energy to work every single day, but that's normal. So that's where discipline comes in. It's not about motivation. But in terms of your final purpose, that's how you have to think of it, right? Not in terms of, oh, I don't actually need this money, whatever. No, you have to think of it. You're helping communities, you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, and only then will you be able to bring true fulfillment to yourself and the people around you once you actually become successful first. So if you guys agree, or if you have any other thoughts or comments, please leave a comment down below. I love hearing your guys' opinions on this. And like I said before, you can book a free call with us to get overemployed advice. And You can check that out in the description box and the pinned comment down below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.